How many of you trust governmental trends? What about the food pyramid trend that was pushed upon us? You know, they also say that if you have a leaky gut, then something's wrong with you, that you cannot eat fruit and vegetable that contains fiber. But what gave you leaky gut in the first place? Could it be the overconsumption of fiber? Welcome back to Carnivore Found Me. So, as usual, before I get started, I always like to share with you all the things that Carnivore healed me from. So, as you read this, I want to highlight some important points that you'll find throughout all my videos. So, point number 1, we're all unique. What works for one may not work for the other. Number 2, facts can change. Today's facts may be tomorrow's fallacies. So just take a look at the food pyramid of 1992, which actually coincided with the rise in diabetes. So the pyramid recommended a high diet of carbohydrates. Then in 2011, the USDA replaced the food pyramid with My Plate, which was a more balanced diet. So you can see how things change. Number 3, medical knowledge is influenced much by corporate and commercial America. Number 4, you should be the CEO of your own body. Track what you eat and pay attention to how it affects you. And last but not least, don't be afraid to ask questions and take control of your own health. Our video today is going to be on the shocking truth about fiber your doctor won't tell you. Now, I don't mean exactly your doctor won't tell you. I mean, your doctor probably don't even know. Because think about it, realistically, most doctors do not have a lot of nutritional education. I mean, I've heard that some doctors may only have 24 hours of nutritional education in their whole curriculum. So how should they know? And not only that, they have so many patients until a lot of times it's easier for them to just tell this patient the same thing they tell that patient and that patient for the same issues, even though we're all individual. Okay, so today it's all about fiber again, and who keeps telling us that fiber is necessary in our body, that we need it for this, we need it for that, we need it for whatever. So who develops these guidelines? Doctors are generally expected to follow evidence-based guidelines when they're providing dietary advice. And who comes up with these guidelines? Well, let's take a look. It says the guidelines are often developed by professional organizations such as the American Heart Association, the American Diabetes Association, or national authorities. Who create these entities? Well, these entities are created by legislation, executive orders, and different professional associations. And then we have to ask, who influences these organizations? Well, it says the influence on legislation, executive orders, and efforts of professional associations come directly from sources including government officials, industry stakeholders, that's something we need to examine, advocacy groups, academic researchers, and the public. So let's get back to the industry stakeholders. So we want to know industry stakeholders. What are they all about? Well, they're entities that have a vested interest in the outcome of the legislation, the regulations, and policies. And here are some examples that I looked up. Pharmaceutical companies such as Pfizer, Merck, Johnson & Johnson, GlaxoSmithKline, also biotechnology companies such as Amgen, Biogen, and Genotech. Then we have the food manufacturers such as Nestle, Kraft, Heinz, General Mills. You know, the food manufacturers that create all those processed foods that we eat and they end up being bad for our health. We have the beverage companies such as Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, Nestle, all of those sweetened drinks with sugar that we end up intaking that's bad for our health, or even the aspartame that's bad for our health. Then we have the agriculture biotech companies, and some examples are Monsanto, which is now a part of Bayer. We have Syngenta, we have DuPont Pioneer. So in reality, these companies influence what we are taught to think about our health. So in my new video that you guys are getting ready to watch, I did some research, and it's all about fiber again, and who taught us to believe that it was good for us. So I want you guys to listen as they talk about a leaky gut and what effects it has on your metabolism and insulin resistance, because a lot of us that end up with pre-diabetes or diabetes, we also have leaky gut that the doctor didn't tell us about because they didn't test for it. And a lot of times if you have leaky gut, it is very instrumental, if not the reason why, that you even have pre-diabetes or diabetes. And that sometimes it comes from an overconsumption of fiber. So pay attention, you guys. I decided to do a video and I put it together. I want you guys to take a look at it and tell me what you think down in the comments.
We've all heard it before. Eat more fiber. It's touted as the holy grail of gut health, the magic ingredient for smooth digestion and a thriving microbiome. From a young age, we're told that fiber, found in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, is crucial for our well-being. Doctors and nutritionists alike sing its praises. Fiber, they say, keeps us regular, prevents constipation, and reduces the risk of chronic diseases. But what if this widely accepted truth is in fact a misconception? What if our obsession with fiber is actually contributing to the very gut problems it claims to solve? It's time to delve deeper, to challenge the status quo and uncover the shocking truth about fiber your doctor may not be telling you. We are constantly bombarded with information about the importance of fiber for our gut health. But is this a case of the chicken or the egg? Are we experiencing a rise in gut issues because we need more fiber? Or do we need more fiber because our modern diets have created a gut environment that demands it? Our ancestors thrived on diets much lower in fiber than the modern Western diet. They consumed plenty of meat, fat, and seasonal fruits and vegetables without the processed foods and added sugars that dominate our plates today. Perhaps the solution lies not in simply adding more fiber to our diets, but in addressing the root cause of our gut problems, the imbalance in our microbiome, and the lack of diversity in our diets. Fiber and fat both play a role in feeling full and satisfied after a meal, but their mechanisms are different. Soluble fiber absorbs water, creating a gel-like substance that slows digestion and promotes fullness. Fat triggers satiety hormones, signaling to the brain that we've had enough to eat. It also slows gastric emptying, keeping us satisfied longer. Fat provides energy and essential fatty acids, crucial for bodily functions. While fiber is often praised for its digestive benefits, there's a darker side to this dietary darling. Leaky gut, where the intestinal lining becomes permeable, is a growing concern. Could fiber be a contributing factor? Some experts believe so. Insoluble fiber in whole grains can irritate the gut lining, especially with pre-existing inflammation. This irritation can lead to increased intestinal permeability and other health issues. Fiber's ability to bind to minerals can interfere with their absorption. While it helps lower cholesterol, it can lead to deficiencies in essential minerals. The medical community's unwavering endorsement of fiber for gut health may seem like sound advice on the surface. But could there be more to the story than meets the eye? Is it possible that the pharmaceutical industry, with its vested interest in managing chronic diseases, benefits from our collective obsession with fiber? Think about it. The more we rely on fiber to fix our gut problems, the more we become dependent on over-the-counter laxatives, probiotics, and other digestive aids. Products often manufactured and marketed by Big Pharma. Perhaps it's time to look beyond the conventional narrative and question whether the medical community's emphasis on fiber truly serves our best interests, or if it inadvertently benefits an industry that profits from our ongoing health struggles. The idea that we all need massive amounts of fiber for optimal health is being challenged. What if, instead of force-feeding ourselves bowls of bran flakes and mountains of kale, we adopted a more nuanced approach to fiber? Perhaps the key lies in listening to our bodies and understanding that our fiber needs are as unique as our fingerprints. Some individuals may thrive on a higher fiber diet, while others may find that even moderate amounts trigger digestive distress. Instead of adhering to blanket recommendations, we must become more attuned to our body's signals. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel. Do you experience bloating, gas, or discomfort after a high-fiber meal? Or do you feel energized and satiated? By ditching the one-size-fits-all approach to fiber and embracing a more personalized strategy, we can optimize our gut health and overall well-being. So, how much fiber do you really need? The answer isn't as simple as following a generic guideline. It's about tuning into your body's unique responses and finding the sweet spot for your individual needs. Pay close attention to how your body reacts. When eating fiber, noting any changes in bowel movements, digestion, or energy levels. If you feel like you have to have fiber, then experiment with different types of fiber. Soluble fiber, found in oats, beans, and flax seeds, tends to be gentler on the digestive system, while insoluble fiber, found in whole grains and vegetables, can be more challenging for some. Don't be afraid to adjust your intake based on your body's signals. Me personally, I'm still leaving fiber out of my diet. If you experience bloating, gas, or discomfort after increasing your fiber intake, dial it back and find a level that feels comfortable for you. Remember, there's no magic number when it comes to fiber. It's about finding the right balance for your body, listening to your gut, and making informed choices that support your overall health and well-being. Now, let's look if what if fiber has created your leaky gut. We are in the midst of a silent epidemic. This epidemic is leaky gut syndrome. When this barrier becomes compromised, we develop leaky gut. Undigested food particles, toxins, and bacteria can leak into the bloodstream. This immune response can manifest in a myriad of ways. Yet, a growing body of scientific evidence suggests otherwise. It is time to bring this hidden health crisis to light. Your gut is your body's second brain. When it's unhappy, it sends out signals. These signals often manifest as digestive distress. Chronic diarrhea, constipation, or bloating could be your gut's way of sounding the alarm. Leaky gut can disrupt the delicate balance of your gut microbiome. These bacteria play a crucial role in digestion and overall health. When the gut lining is compromised, it can lead to an overgrowth of harmful bacteria. This overgrowth further exacerbates inflammation and disrupts digestion. Chronic digestive issues should never be ignored. Addressing the root cause of these problems is crucial for restoring digestive harmony. Autoimmune diseases occur when your immune system mistakenly attacks your own body's tissues. What do these seemingly different conditions have in common? They can both be triggered by a leaky gut. When undigested food particles and toxins escape into the bloodstream, the immune system tags them as invaders. This triggers an immune response. This immune response can lead to inflammation throughout the body. In some cases, this inflammation can cause the immune system to turn against the body's tissues. This results in autoimmune diseases. Food sensitivities can also develop as a result of leaky gut. Identifying and eliminating these trigger foods is paramount for managing autoimmune conditions and allergies. The health of your gut is reflected in your skin. Leaky gut can manifest in various skin conditions, including eczema, psoriasis, and acne. The gut and skin communicate through a complex network known as the gut-skin axis. When the gut lining is compromised, inflammation can spread throughout the body. This inflammation can reach the skin and disrupt its natural barrier function. Healing leaky gut is essential for achieving clear, healthy skin. The gut is often referred to as a second brain. It houses a complex network of neurons that communicate with the brain. This connection is known as the gut-brain axis. Leaky gut can impact mental health. Depression, anxiety, and autism have been linked to gut dysbiosis. Addressing leaky gut may improve mental well-being. Nurturing a healthy gut microbiome supports a healthy brain. Do you constantly feel tired and drained, no matter how much sleep you get? Leaky gut might be the culprit. When the gut lining is compromised, it can interfere with the body's ability to absorb nutrients properly. This malabsorption can lead to various nutrient deficiencies, leaving you feeling fatigued and depleted. Iron, vitamin B12, and magnesium are just a few examples of essential nutrients that are poorly absorbed when leaky gut is present. Addressing leaky gut is essential for restoring optimal nutrient absorption and regaining your energy levels. It's time to take action. Inflammation is a natural part of the body's healing process. However, chronic low-grade inflammation can wreak havoc on your health. Leaky gut is a major driver of systemic inflammation. This means that it can affect the entire body, not just the gut itself. When the gut lining is compromised, it triggers an immune response that releases inflammatory chemicals into the bloodstream. These inflammatory chemicals can travel throughout the body, contributing to a wide range of health problems. Addressing leaky gut is a fundamental step in tackling this widespread problem. The impact of leaky gut extends far beyond the digestive system. It can affect seemingly unrelated systems, including the respiratory system and metabolic health. Research suggests a link between leaky gut and respiratory issues, such as asthma and allergies. When the gut lining is compromised, it can trigger an immune response that affects the lungs. This immune response can lead to inflammation and increased sensitivity in the airways. This makes individuals more susceptible to respiratory infections and allergic reactions. Leaky gut has also been implicated in metabolic syndrome. Addressing leaky gut is crucial for supporting overall health and well-being. It goes beyond just digestive health. The gut-brain connection is a burgeoning area of research. Scientists are uncovering fascinating links between gut health and neurological conditions. Emerging evidence suggests that leaky gut may play a role in neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. While more research is needed, it is believed that leaky gut may contribute to neuroinflammation. Neuroinflammation is chronic inflammation of the brain. This inflammation can damage brain cells and contribute to the development of neurological disorders. The gut microbiome also appears to influence the production of certain proteins implicated in neurodegenerative diseases. For decades, we've been told that fiber is essential for a healthy gut. Emerging research suggests we may need to rethink our approach to fiber intake. Certain fibers in grains and legumes can contribute to leaky gut. Lectins, plant-based proteins, can disrupt gut integrity. Prioritize gut-healing foods like bone broth and healthy fats. When trying to add back in vegetables, consider fermented vegetables. These foods soothe the gut, reduce inflammation, and promote beneficial bacteria. Please like, comment, and subscribe.